The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Super 66. I'm playing.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 68 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Easy. 13.
Now Brees throwing on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Brees to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Good set. Sammy. Good. Line 4, ready.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From midfield, here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
12. Ready. We're waiting.
Breeze now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Now Breeze. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
21.
Now Breeze again. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Hey, kill. Over.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, Charles, help me break down the Rams here as we get to the home stretch of the season, because they still have one of the best records in the NFL. But after that wild Monday night win over KC on November 19th, haven't looked as sharp.
And sometimes when you have a streak that they carry around and they're playing at such a high level offensively, any dip looks like the worst dip in the world. But they have had their struggles. Quarterback Jared Goff, his quarterback rating at Chicago and then again against Philadelphia in Week 15 definitely took a hit. They have not been the team we have seen before. And teams have figured out a little bit of a formula to make it harder on them offensively. But I wouldn't put it past head coach Sean McVay to get it figured out and get that team back on track. Because once they hit the playoffs, I still think they'll be a team that no one really wants to play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
76, tell him. 76.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Super one. He goes on.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
Gurley again here on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st and goal, Gurley gets around him. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he fires one incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Well, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 3rd and goal, Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. And I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears. Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score well enough that if the Rams set a heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So my answer in short order is they stack up with anyone. In a lot of ways, I think everyone has to figure out they stack up with New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, Drew Brees is calling plays for the New Orleans Saints and throwing the football downfield. He could be the difference in any big game.
And maybe they have a little extra motivation with the way their season ended last year against Minnesota.
12.
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle to Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
All right, two.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. He completes it to Bryant. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Brees now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
95-56, 95-56.
Again, it's Brees. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This is caught by Gibb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Brees. He's going to launch this thing way down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Jordan with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Orange.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Yes. 11, 13. Hey, two.
Here's Breeze to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
12.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
13. Ready.
Breeze now. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Breeze now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Another carry now for Gurley. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Super 66.
Goff going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th.
95-56, 95-56.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.